Danielle Danibuttons and
Sam.
SammyButtons. He got a lot of requests to come back, and I figured, why not? Let's do it. Let's bring him back and do something fun together. So I've come up with a challenge for us. Surprise, surprise. Basically, I was thinking about what we could do, what we haven't done before, what would be fun and different, and I decided that I put 8 different, I think 8 crayons, just the solid color crayons, and I'm going to put them in this bag and shuffle them up, and we're each going to pick one out, and that's the only color you're going to be allowed to use. So you can use any shade of that color, and I have the Tau Tree markers, I have my box of glittery things, and then I have my paint markers, so you can use all of that and do whatever you want. And yeah, so we'll show you our books and stuff after that. Would you like to go first, sir?
Sure. Green.
Sam got green. I'm very nervous. There's some things that I do not want, but let's see what happens.
Grayscale.
Sam. Grayscale. All right. You jerk. Anyway, so I figured I would work out of Carla Magana's Retro Deco. I've only done one page out of here, but it was a lot of fun. And I used those paint markers, so might be time to use them again.
Yeah, I'm jealous. It's a great looking book.
Thanks. What are you using?
Star Wars Darth Vader and Family coloring book by Jeffrey Brown.
Yeah. So this is the one that I actually stole from him, and I keep it with my collection now. But I was like, I suppose you can use your own book. So that's what he's doing. So look and try to pick your page. I'm going to make sure we're still filming. It always makes me nervous in the beginning. I think we're looking good. What can you see? What is this that you're seeing?
I feel like I'm going to cheat now that I know what color I'm using.
You can see the monopod a little bit, but I'm not quite sure if I can make that any better. And how would you cheat?
Well, I'm picking green, so I'm not going to pick something like...
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay.
Originally, I was going to let us pick our color and then pick the book, but I feel like that's really cheating.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take your color crayon back so we don't accidentally break the crayons, though. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, you know what I didn't bring us? Papers for underneath. So hold on. Keep chatting. Sam.
This is going to be really hard and I'm scared.
You didn't chat at all.
I'm too scared.
So,
I mean, how do you only use one color when there's so much detail? I don't get it.
So for the Tau Tree markers, there's like blue gray, green gray, warm gray, and cool gray. Are those all counting as gray, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of have it easy, sucker. But yeah, you can use light green, dark green, medium green, turquoise.
Do this one.
Okay, good now. Easy on the clutch. How? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. But that's the other thing. We're like, Darth Vader's just one color, anyways.
Now he's gonna be one very dark color. So put your stuff between. And watch your toes. I'm on the rolling chair, so I'm very afraid that I'm going to roll over Sam. I don't know where to put these that they are least in the way.
No, I put them on my page to hold it open.
Okay. But then they're blocking your page because it's filming from that way.
Oh, yeah. Fine.
So maybe I can... No, you're going to have to just deal with it.
I'm just going to have to deal with it.
Okay. I'm going to put this over to my side, so just let me know when you need things. Oh, I think I'm going to do this lady. And then I'm going to do her hair nearly black, and then I'm just going to use white to make it fun.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm just going to go by the colors on the marker tip. So I feel like some of these aren't actually going to end up being that green.
That's green.
I know, but I'm just saying. So if I end up using a color that's not green, it's not my fault.
You're just prepping everybody right away. I think I'm gonna try to use mostly just the cool grays. So I have 4 cool grays, I think. And then I'm going to, like I said, use my markers, and then hopefully I have silver. So I can do some fun silver stuff. But we will see. So I'm gonna do her skin in the lightest one. I feel like that makes some sense. I don't know what this is. Is this hair or is this like neck?
I would say
Just all hair. Go hard.
that's neck.
This is neck. So, what's been up with you, Mr. Sam?
My basketball team lost real bad. It was sad.
They were swept.
Yeah, wasn't even particularly close in most of the games either. So that's cool.
Sorry, since this is the lightest gray, I'm just gonna go quick and try to make as few streaks as possible, but we're gonna not really worry about going over the lines because we'll have all the darker grays to fix our mistakes afterwards. So, go ahead.
Yeah. I want the Nets to lose, but then after that, I'm fine with whoever wins.
His team was the Heat, by the way, in case you missed that in the first Sam video.
Yeah. I'm sure. Look, got my Heat shirt on. I don't know if you could have seen that. Yeah. Now everybody's making fun of them because they reached the finals last year, but then they got kicked out of the first round this year. But you know, sometimes things happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay, because they've still won championships more recent than most other teams. So everybody else can just deal with it. I'm gonna just make everything this one color. Not even gonna use shades. Just
Why?
one marker.
That's a different type of challenge.
Now you took all the...
Keep it next to you off screen as far as you can go then. That's not next to you. Oh, so this should be going up on Saturday the 12th, which means that we should be at the beach. Or at least the boardwalk. Which I'm super excited about.
Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun, hopefully. Hopefully it's not raining.
Like, don't even jinx it. It's not supposed to.
There's thunderstorming today.
Yeah, today was crazy.
I thought we were gonna lose power.
I feel like you kind of wanted to, because then you wouldn't have had to be on work calls.
Yep. Then like, hey, sorry, I'll make it up, don't worry. Shh, it's okay.
Yeah, but it was crazy. It was raining so hard. And like I've been talking about my tiny pool in the backyard, I have that watermelon float in it. And I legitimately thought it was going to, like, float away. And just...
Float away where? We still have a fenced-in yard.
Well, I thought it was going to, like, overflow the pool.
It was going to. And I opened up the escape valve.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you want to call it. Hopefully it's empty by tomorrow.
I mean, we kind of have to prop it up to get it empty. But now that it has rained so much, it would be time to wash it between uses anyway, so. We got 3 swims out of it, which is good. If there's no bad weather, we can go a few more days. But it also is like, it's so small that even the amount of sunscreen we wear kind of makes the water need to be refreshed. So.
Yeah, so got the beginning of a good cleaning today.
Not really, this makes it worse. No.
Definitely all the water cycled. Fresh, beautiful rainwater. Never touched the earth. How can it be dirty?
Okay. She has so much hair. I can relate.
Me too.
Yeah, Sam needs a haircut. I probably need a haircut. But you can't tell with me as I just put my hair in a bun. You can tell with Sam.
No. I just put my hair in a hat.
Yeah, but it spills all out the sides of the hat.
Just depends on what hat I'm wearing.
Well, you're not going to wear a beanie in 90-degree weather.
Maybe I will.
Okay, do it. You want Sam to perish. Sam did some rollerblading yesterday.
Yeah. I feel like I got my sense of balance compared to last time. I was actually able to use the back heel brake without falling over.
You have not fallen yet.
I've not fallen yet, no, but last time I wasn't able to get myself to extend enough to use the back heel brake.
So he's getting better. My favorite is I give him noodles and he holds her leash and then I'm like, run, run. And she tries, but even on wheels, she's still very small.
This isn't the color that I thought this would be.
Would you like the color chart so you can see?
No. Then I won't have anything to blame when I get it wrong.
That's true. I'm still on the hair.
Okay. Well, you
So much hair.
don't have that much to do.
Rude. I'm gonna be so fancy. You'll see. I plan on using mixed media.
Or maybe this is color drying into the color I want. Going for a more of a drab color or something. I don't understand any color words. Do you know what I'm trying to
Drab?
say? Yeah. This is a very drab olive color, and I was looking for more of a drab green. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds sad. I feel like drab green is olive.
Well, I told you I didn't understand what I was saying. Whatever the opposite of like neon is. What is it?
I feel like in my world I would consider it pastel. You know there's a different tip with a chisel, right?
Yeah, I've used these a lot.
Should I do the whole background?
Sure. Then you won't be finished before me.
I'm not going to be finished before you.
Oh, then no. Just try to finish at the same time as me.
I'm going to do the background, and I'm going to blame you because it's going to be really difficult. So, if you're ready for that. Are you ready for that?
Mm-hmm.
Scared. I don't know if I can talk for like 3 minutes while I'm doing this, so please carry the conversation, Samuel.
I don't have anything else to talk about, so I'm just going to talk about what I'm doing. So, trying to maintain a sense of color identity with him, where I gave her more like a cool mint color, and I gave him some very earthy green colors. Not necessarily that they're, you know, dark, because this is like a very light green, but it's still very earthy, or I don't know. It's not cool like this. This is like a blue-green, maybe. I feel like cool is just another word for blue. Some part of this is definitely his cape, like with the inner lining. I don't know what, but if you colored all the same color, then people will think that you're right. So
Sorry, my hand's so bad. Oh. And I'm going over the lines, and I'm just going to clean it up with my white gel pen.
Now I'm looking for another cool blue green, but I think this is the same one.
You should put it to the side once you've used it.
Oh, I did put that one to the side. That's the one I did at the beginning. Great. I knew it.
No, you didn't. You very much didn't know it.
I knew I should put it to the side, and that's what I did. You know, it's very sad not being able to use more than one color. She's gonna be all types of green. I mean, at least he's like a robot dude. So he can be whatever color he wants.
Darth Vader?
Yeah.
He's a robot dude?
I mean, he's a cyborg. None of the parts of Darth Vader that you see are human. This is all like helmet, paneling, cape, gloves. All those things can be any color.
Gloves make you cyborg? I must have been asleep for that part.
You must have.
I was asleep for most of the movies.
If I just like leave something uncolored, does that count?
No. You just made me color the background, so I think you gotta color everything too.
I didn't make you color the background. I told you not to.
You said do it, and now my hand is dying.
I definitely said not to at some point.
Well, you said do it so it would make me take as long as it's taking you. And then I said it will probably take me as long. And then you said don't do it. But you said do it first. So that's all I heard and I ran with it. Oh, my hand.
Oh, look, you're done already. That was so easy.
I'm not done already. I'm done with the background. I have a lot left to do.
So you can't complain about the background.
My hand is gonna... Shut up. Alright. I have one C left, right? C... Oh, that's the lightest. That was for skin. So I'm gonna use C9 for this. And then I'm gonna do more things. I don't know. I'm gonna use a lot of my paint also because I'm only allowed to use gray. So.
Give me all your glitter.
It's in the glitter box. Give me all your
I don't know what a glitter box is.
See, Mil, I put 3 things on the table. The markers you're using, the whatever these are, paint pens that I'm gonna use, and the glitter box, which is right there. So, I'm going to do silver on this panel with my glitter pens. These are the Magic Fly acrylic marker paint pens.
Do I have to color in the word bubble? That's weird.
I don't know. The metallics are always the hardest to color with. I feel like it looks like it's peeling my whole page.
It is.
No.
Don't worry about it. Just paper.
How's that look?
Yeah, looks good.
Let it dry for a moment. So you're saying I can use like blue gray and stuff?
Do whatever you want.
Well, it's the challenge. I want to be fulfilling the rules.
It's gotta be more gray than anything else.
Can I have the thing? I'll show you. No, that thing.
This thing?
Yes.
I'm really liking this green in terms of contrast from the greens I used already.
Blue gray.
Yeah, as long as it's more gray than blue.
I'm just doing what it says. How many grays do I have? The blue grays, I should say. I thought I had more than 2. Do you see any more?
I'm not looking.
What?
Gray, gray?
Green gray, green gray, warm gray. Looking for BG, blue gray.
Hmm. Okay, have fun with that.
2 it is. Here, put them back again. Thank you. So I'm again gonna take my lighter colors and do her face stuff. Oh, it's still wet a little bit. It's not that bad.
I think I should be allowed to leave certain things uncolored.
How about we just both finish at the same time? So however much you get done, you get done.
Okay. Okay, what kind of colors do I have? Can I use the green gray?
Yeah. Why aren't you using any of like the dark greens?
What do you mean?
There's so many, like 50 and 51 that you can see.
Oh,
There's
they're
like
too green.
so many. They're too green?
Yeah, they're too vivid.
Okay.
I'm using like these. I feel like this is a pastel green, but it's like a cool green. And this is like an earthy green. But if I put like a vivid green, like I put the vivid green in for his cape lining and I don't like it.
They're deep, like foresty.
Yes. And they're very high saturation.
You've been saying lots of woodsy words. I thought you might like foresty.
No, I don't want foresty. If I mean earthy colors, I mean like the color of dirt.
Your forest and there's dirt in the forest.
Okay, but 50 and 51 are not the color of dirt in the forest. Look at these. This is what she wants me to use. Oh. I feel like I'm cheating already using this green gray.
Did you find the glitter bucket?
Yeah, I know where it is. You just used it.
No, I didn't.
You did? Did you? You have glitter on your page. What do you mean you didn't use it?
I used my magic fly.
Isn't it in here though?
No, it was in my magic fly bag.
Oh, aren't the glitter things in here?
Yes.
Didn't I hand that to you?
No. You tried to and I was like, I don't want that.
Oh, well then obviously I know where it is. I tried to hand it to you.
They can see you, so they'll back me up, and that's all I need.
Don't pick me. I'm not worried. Thanks.
Okay. I hate what I've done here, so that's always fun. Oof. Nothing can beat these Sparkle Pops. Do you see that already?
Yes, it's very shiny already. Good job.
Thanks. Don't do that.
Let's see how this works.
How what works?
This glitter pen. Oh, I smudged it.
Lefty problems. I guess, right? Is that what happened?
I guess so. I feel like when you're coloring something, it can go either way. Just happen to be coloring left to right.
Newbie problems. I kind of hate her earring. Let's add more glitter until we like it.
It's a solution for everything.
Yeah. It's a common practice here in the coloring world, Samuel.
Just add glitter until it works.
Yeah.
Did it work?
I don't know. Which means I must have more. I want to do something more fun.
Okay, then do it.
I'm going to. Trying to think of what that could be. I'm still going to go over all the lines in her hair, so I guess I can do that first. Maybe I'll do some in glitter and some in white. But I'm going to wait for this to dry a tiny bit. I can, though, clean up my edges while I wait, maybe.
Yeah, you do that.
I'm so scared that my whole head is in this video.
Yeah, me too.
I'm looking crazy.
I'm just looking like myself.
Okay. I feel like there's a joke in there, but...
Also crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now I feel like Deep Space looks like a watermelon. I knew I should have used this green.
I didn't. Wait for him
Use
to blame
50.
me.
50 is a great idea.
What other greens you got going? Have you been keeping them all to the side? Keep them to the side.
No, I only use the ones I use for Leia to the side. I only have metal left.
So you use green gray?
No.
Yes.
No, I use green gray for the conduits.
Where? There's multiple shades of green gray.
That's cheating.
How? That's the whole challenge, Sam.
You have your interpretation of the challenge. I have my interpretation of the challenge.
Okay, I'm scared. Here we go. Where are all these lines at? How do I do this in a way that I don't get all over?
I don't know. How do I decide on the green that I use for most of the page?
Green, gray, 1.
I don't even know where it is now.
Test it on the side so that you can't blame me.
No, I'm just using it here. Now I'm getting rid of it.
Getting rid of it?
Yeah. I'm gonna throw it in the trash.
Oh wow, tough guy. Yeah, so if you're enjoying Sam and want to see more from him, let us know what kind of videos you want us to do. How did you like doing a video all by yourself?
It was incredibly stressful.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
I mean, why? I do it all the time.
Yes, but that's your skill.
You're very creative.
That's true. That's why I did it, and why I did such a great job. But it's still very stressful. Underneath this cool exterior, he's a scared child.
Yeah. You forgot an outro word, though. Everyone was very sad.
Alright, so if you're listening to this,
Not yet.
go back to the other video and post watermelon in celebration of the color that Danielle made me use that didn't work at all.
Harsh. What are you thinking?
Yeah, yours looks so cool.
That's right.
And now mine's watermelon. So, I'm pretty mad. Pretty miffed.
I think that it's just this book. Like, whatever it is about her work, it just makes you want to be creative and just looks cool.
Yeah. I like deco style, so I like that book. Quick, what's this color?
Green. What do you mean?
What marker is it?
Oh. Tilt it forward. You sure it's not to the side?
No. Pretty sure.
Could it be like 42?
There's 42. Better be.
Check on the side.
That's not that
darker.
color.
Is that green though?
No, this is just brown.
It's not.
I guess it's sort of green, but it's not green enough.
I'm apparently not going to help you anymore picking colors because I just
I'm
get
not asking you to
mocked.
pick colors for me. I'm asking you to identify a color.
All right. Is it
41? Close enough.
I think it was. See, I was on the right track with 42. You're just rude.
Okay, 42 is just not right though.
But 42 is very near 41.
But you know what it isn't?
41?
The correct answer, yeah.
Was that the right answer?
I don't know. We'll see when it dries.
I always want to say we'll see when it cools.
Yeah, we're laying down. We're actually soldering right now. This is when you laugh, Danielle. Thank you, thank you.
Use more glitter.
No, I've already used so much glitter.
Where?
Where?
You just outlined your watermelons.
No.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
Wow.
I haven't been watching
fanatic. You weren't able to easily identify all the glitter I used.
I've been focusing on myself. Why was that funny? Can you imagine if like my whole face is in this and I have to scrap the whole video?
Yep. I'm not helping you a second time.
So we'll both just cry?
No. Let's just go play video games. Watch the Clippers Jazz game. Is that who they're playing?
I don't know.
Clipper something.
I am extra done now that the heat are out.
I'm waiting for my sister or other friend that are Nets fans to text me and be like, but then I'll just make fun of them because they're a Nets fan.
It always comes back to basketball around here.
Your page reminds me of that villain from Kim Possible. Never seen the show, so I have absolutely no idea what her name is.
Me neither. But the like black upper lip or whatever.
Sure, the one that looks like this.
I don't know if any of them have half a shaven head.
No, it's true.
So, how does it look like her?
I feel like the hair, and the way you're doing that with the hair right now, I don't know.
I'm your basic average girl. And
That's
I'm
true.
here to say, wow. Were you just like the meanest?
No?
That was so mean and I just came so natural to you.
I don't know why that would be mean.
I'm your basic average girl, and you're like, yeah.
I mean, weren't you trying to like sing a song about Kim Possible?
I'm singing the theme song.
Okay, so is it not good enough for Kim Possible and not good enough for you?
We've never seen the show, so yes.
All I know is call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Beep, 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 beep.
I didn't get to that part of the song because you hurt me.
But I want to say that Doofin whatever guy, but I think he's from that other show.
He is. From Phineas and Ferb. Which Toll wants me to watch because she loves that show. And I would like to. I just have not yet.
It's probably funny.
I'm gonna check if we're filming still. Very nervous.
Are you almost done yet?
I'm still doing hair.
It's most of the page. You'll be doing hair until you're done.
That's right.
So I'm still doing hair doesn't mean anything. You could be 0% done.
You can see.
99% done. Yeah, don't run over my feet.
I should. I'll end your rollerblading career.
Wow. What a basic threat.
Sam made me laugh because he was setting up to rollerblade. This wasn't yesterday. This was like a week ago whenever he did rollerblading for the first time of the season. And he just did everything out of order. And I don't understand why he did it. Because he put on his shoes, like, if you've rollerbladed, you know that there's, like, a lot of clipping in. Like, it takes a good 5-10 minutes to get all of his gear on. Because we use all the safety gear since he's new to rollerblading. But anyway, so he was sitting at the bottom of the stairs, and he put his shoes on, and he put his helmet on. Actually, you put your helmet on first. You put his helmet on first. Keep in mind, this man can sweat. Like, he might be sweating from coloring right now. It's like, that's your skill. If filming videos is my skill. And he put his helmet on, and he put his shoes on, and he's sitting there, and I'm like, okay, what about the rest of your gear? And then he went to put his knee pads on, and he's like, oh, no. Because he had to put them over his feet. So he had to take his shoes back off. So he puts the first... I'm laughing thinking about it. He puts the first one on, and he goes to put the second one on, and he can't pull it up all the way. And he's like, oh, no. And I'm like, Sam, that's an elbow pad. So he put his elbow pad on his knee, so he had to take that off again.
I didn't remember that I had elbow pads. I guess the moral of the story is that before you put on a bunch of stuff, you should look at it.
And think about it.
Not just pick up the first thing and immediately put it on.
So then again, he puts on the elbow, or the knee pads, puts his shoes back on, puts on the elbow pads, puts on the wrist pads, and again, has the helmet on the whole time, is already incredibly sweaty. And then off he goes. And you did good that day.
Yeah, I did alright.
He didn't know how to brake yet, but he did not fall.
Call me, reach me.
No, we're not singing. You're basic, right? That's what the answer is?
Yeah. Oh, wait, now I don't know what this... Is it 42 or 43 or 41?
Don't know.
Yeah, not gonna help me.
Nope.
Was not 42. I blame you.
I knew it wasn't 42. That's one that you're like, that's brown.
Yeah, well, I did it, folks. I used the color that's not green.
He cheated.
I'm just gonna pretend that somebody dropped a chocolate cupcake on that wall.
Oh yeah, so my last video should have been my summer TBR. What have you been reading?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
I read Things of the Wild, and now I'm reading The Poppy War.
What genres are you into? Or I guess what those are. fantasy, right?
Yeah. Basically into just fantasy.
Oh, here's a fun question that has been stumping Sam for days now. What's the difference between high fantasy and not high fantasy? Do we want to call it low fantasy?
Yes.
Or is it urban fantasy? Or is all, like, I guess urban fantasy can be high fantasy is what you're saying.
Yes.
I think high fantasy is not in our world, and low fantasy is.
And I think that's an unhelpful distinction. Because, like, technically, Lord of the Rings takes place on Earth.
Okay, fine. But then we said that high fantasy has, like, magical creatures. Or, like, not real creatures. Or species, also.
All fantasy does. I mean,
Nuh-uh.
all fantasy that we would readily call fantasy.
What about, like, speculative fantasy? It's a word I hear around a lot. I don't read
Normally
fantasy.
speculative fiction.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I feel like if there's not any fantasy elements, isn't it just called science fiction, which I think is technically a subgenre of fantasy, but that's not useful either. I don't jive with that.
You don't jive with that?
No.
Okay.
I think that it's high fantasy if fantasy elements are readily accepted, and low fantasy if they're not.
For example.
For example, like something with like barbarians and, you know, and it's like rare to meet a witch or a wizard or, you know, stuff like that. And like people don't really like anyone that's a wizard, and, you know, so like
What is this example?
I don't know. So like
Is Harry Potter high or low?
I would consider it high because it's just fantasy. Like there's no electricity, there's no steam engine, any kind of things.
Hello? What do you mean no steam engine?
I mean like steampunk type steam engine.
I'm like,
Obviously,
they take a train.
There's a train, but it's not like they have like a world of technology powered by steam. Like they don't take like steam powered elevators or anything. Like they just take magical stairs.
I don't know.
And they communicate with owls that just know where the other person is. Why? Who cares? That's just how it is.
I'm almost done, so you have any final touches?
I'm just gonna be done. I want to color in those white parts.
No extra glitter bits?
Nah.
Glitter makes everything better.
I've already done much more glitter than I normally do.
So any?
Yeah.
What do you think of mine?
Looks really cool.
Is that done enough?
Yeah.
I don't need to do anything else.
No.
Hooray! We made it. What else? That's the end then. So if they made it to the end, what's our magic word? This is your time to shine, Sam.
Jelly.
Jelly.
Jelly over there.
Okay. Great. So, if you made it to the end, please say the word jelly in the comments down below, or anything else that you want. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm a fun time, and Sam's alright. And if you want him around, let us know what we should do. Or if you have any other video ideas for me, let me know. I'm watching him struggle to put the pens away. That's always a fun time.
Struggle nothing.
Struggle a lot. But Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back in 2 days with something new. Bye, guys.